Say hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And welcome to our day.
Good morning. Yay!
Good morning. So today we've got quite a lot to do, and at the moment we've just dropped off a keyring somebody bought, which really helps considering the whole situation with the bank. And as we pulled up to drop it off, they were like, oh, I want another one as well, which is just so lovely. And it makes me proud that for myself that people really like what I do. I mean, I've not had 1,000 sales, but I've had a good few, and that's all that matters. And of course it's raising money for our angel bears as we do it, because I give 20% from each sale. And the next thing that we had to do was go to the job centre, and we've just pulled up in the car park, which I didn't even know existed, by the way, and I've lived in Launceston for a little while now. The same as there's a tanning studio in Launceston, which I also didn't know. But Soph's just sat here, and she said, could I go with her? And I said I couldn't. Literally, my heart is pounding so fast. I could feel myself like starting to hyperventilate and panic so much that I just felt like I was going to pass out. I was like, I'm sorry, but I can't do it. And this is the joys of anxiety. Like, just the thought of going into the job centre, I can't do it. Like, 10 years ago, I wouldn't even care, and I would have just strolled on in there. And now I can't even bring myself to get out of the car to go with my wife to the job centre. I feel really bad because it's meant that she's had to go in there on her own, and she suffers with really bad anxiety as well. And she even turned and said, would it not be better if we went in together? And I was like, I really can't. And it just makes me feel so shit, because I've literally just left her to go in there on her own. But I can't leave the car. So never underestimate people. If they say that they're really panicking and they can't do something because of anxiety, please don't push them. It really is not a pleasant feeling, and I if I was forced to go in, I think I would have just broke down and cried. So if you see somebody struggling because of anxiety, just like literally just speak to them, calm them down, sit with them until they're like the anxiety attack's over, and just support somebody, but just don't force somebody.
So we're in Tesco's, and we were printing off some pictures, came down the magazine aisle, and I saw this thing that looked really cool. As you can see, really awesome colouring book. It's got some nice pictures inside. Yeah.
Exclusive at Asda. I think they got themselves confused.
Yeah.
That's the wrong store.
Yeah. Awkward.
We're on our way home. Start to go a bit again. I'm telling Soph to start reversing at the cars because nobody's letting us out, and it's absolute manic, and I'm not sitting here all bloody day. Well, I went out on 2 litres of oxygen. all was going well. And then we were in Tesco's, and Soph was like, your lips are blue. So I got like my phone out, looked in the camera, I was like, yeah, they are really. Should we up my oxygen? So attempt number 1 at going out and about with 2 litres. Was an epic fail. And so yeah, we are now on the 4 litres, and we just got into Pets at Home, which is absolute manic because we had to pay for a bill and get Alba's tablets, and these 2 gorgeous dogs come in, and the vet's bringing them in, and they're on Pets at Home leads with the tags still on. And I was just like, oh my god, those dogs are gorgeous. I mean, they looked like Diesel, and he was a gorgeous, like, muscly dog. It was like a staffy, and basically, with the car park being as manic as it is, the dogs had managed to get out, and they had been running around this car park. They'd been in like Poundland, B&M, everything. Nobody had been able to catch them. Thankfully, the vets at Pets at Home did manage to catch them, and they looked after them in the vets, and then the owner came in. But I said to Soph, what was adorable is these 2 dogs, although they managed to get out, they stayed with each other, and I just think that's absolutely cute. I think that's something that Dixie and Alba would do, because Alba follows Dixie everywhere. And it just brought me back to the time where Dixie ran away. It sounds more awful than what it is. Basically,
Pretty awful, but
yeah, Soph was at the gym. I was just walking around with Dixie, and we went by a railway track, and it was a steam train, and like all these people were hanging out of the windows, like shouting at her, saying like, come on, and come here, and all that sort of thing, and like basically telling her to go after them. This was when I was walking. She bolted, ran through some bushes, and it caught the clip on the lead, and it detached the lead from her harness, and obviously the lead got caught in the bushes, and she was still bolting, and obviously with no lead left, she was gone. She was missing for I think 4 hours at least, and I was just like sat on the floor. I was like, I can't go anywhere, because if she comes back this spot and I'm not here, we're just going to be chasing each other. But I was like sat on the floor bawling my eyes out. I was like, I can't get hold of Soph. She's at the gym and her phone's not on her. I couldn't get hold of anyone. Eventually I got hold of Soph's mum. They went around looking around the same area, and then all of a sudden this man comes along in his car and pulled over and was just like, by chance, do you know, don't forget the post box.
oh shit.
Do you know where this road is? And I was like, I live there. And all of a sudden Dixie pops up in the back. She must have heard my voice, and she was like,
Mummy?
that's my mummy, I know that voice. And oh my goodness, it was pure fate that that driver came along and had Dixie in the car, and yeah, we were reunited, and oh my goodness, it was probably the most traumatic experience with Dixie that we've had, but we've still got her. And it wasn't the case that she didn't have any recall. She had recall, but she was so fixated on this train and was running so fast, and at the end of the road, it was a crossroads, and literally it was just, she was just gone. And obviously she just didn't know her way back, but thankfully somebody picked her up, and now she's back with us. But yeah, we're now on our way home. and I'm glad because I am knackered. But I said to Soph, I don't know if it's knackered because I'm tired or knackered because of the oxygen manoeuvring around and changing and God knows what else. Time will tell, I guess.
Turn it up a little bit.
We'll leave it on 2 for now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we'll see how we go.
How blue are your lips right now?
None.
Yeah, I was going to say not that bad considering you've been sat there.
So, we're home, as you can tell.
Home!
And I've been coughing a little bit.
It's a gross colour too.
And all of a sudden I was coughing and I was trying to clear something out of my chest. And one particular little bit was a little bit stubborn. I got it out. I'm going to show you. So if you don't want to see it, look away now. But this is what came out of my lungs. So it's not even moving. It, you can look now. It's not even moving. It is that thick. And that's when I gotta try and get out my lungs all day, every day. It's not very nice. I just said to Soph that little bit of gunk, what it reminded me of, so you guys can have a bit of a, aha, I know what that is. When you receive a bank card in the mail, and the card is like stuck to the paper, and there's that little bit of jelly sticky stuff that's on the back that you can just peel off. That was literally like the consistency and the stretchiness of it. Yeah. We own a sheepdog.
That's me, Mum.
Da da da, the sheepdog.
Oh,
Are you a sheepdog?
yeah.
Are you an adorable sheepdog?
Yeah.
How adorable are you?
Yeah.
I'm this adorable. How funny.
I'm very, very cute. What are you looking at me for, everyone? Oh, Mummy, they're looking at me. Who are you looking at?
You.
Oh. Yeah.
What? Are you cute?
I'm tired.
Heavy blink.
Really heavy blink, Mummy. Don't look at all the smells.
It smells like the lady that hugged Mummy and Pets at home.
Yeah. Yawn.
Mummy! I just want to yawn.
Oh, I can't be bothered to move.
I'm just gonna...
Yeah, I'm gonna permanently become a sheep. Oh.
Are you being a sheep? Hey? Are you being a sheep? What?
You missed me, Mum. Yeah, I lost the bow.
Boop.
Oh, I'm so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Boogie, on your cheek.
Oh, that was mine. Let me eat it.
Your eyes are gorgeous. You're looking at my handy peg.
Yeah, I want that handy. That one right there. Yeah, right. Mummy, why is your handy so big?
Cute.
So we had a pretty busy morning, out and about doing lots of stuff, and then we came home and Charlie slept for a bit after breakfast dinner kind of situation, and I played on the PlayStation a little bit, and then I carried on with my mum and dad's present, and then Charlie woke up and carried on with art, presents, cards, etc.
I had to do another keyring for that bloke.
Yeah, she had to do another keyring, which is super exciting, and that's kind of what we've been doing for the rest of the evening, really. I did have to stop doing Mum and Dad's present for a bit though, because I was getting tired and I don't want to mess it up.
You know you don't.
No. But yeah, so I'm hoping to be able to get that finished tomorrow. Because realistically, that's probably the last day I'm going to get to do any. But
It was Saturday, kinda.
yeah, we'll see.
She's going wild.
If you can hear rustling, we've got our treat balls.
A what?
Mummy said treats. But anywho, Charlie's here. She's just like uploading receipts and doing surveys and things. But yeah, so we will say good.
Oh, we made.
No, we won't.
We made Santa videos
We did a circus
for our niece. No, our nephews and niece. I keep wanting to say nieces and nephews. We've only got one niece, and I did 2 for next door. I'll add one in. The one of Zach into the vlog so you can see it.
Okay. So, thanks for coming on this day with us, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
No, that's not right. Night, everyone.
Night.
Ew.
What's happening here? Who's coming in such a hurry? Oh, you have my watch, and it's ringing. Thank you very much. Oh, look who's calling us. Oh, hello, Zach. I'm so happy to see you. I hope the weather is fine where you live in the United Kingdom. And you're in year 1. I know there's a special gift you would really like to get. Do you think you've made it onto my nice list this year? I hope you've been a good little boy since last Christmas. I'm counting on you to do your very best every single day. Use my portable North Pole console again to talk with me soon. My elves and I have a lot of surprises to share with you. See you soon. Ho, 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 ho.